Students, today we will learn the chapter 3 coordinate geometry. So in previous classes we have studied about coordinate geometry. So you are looking on the screen a Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane means where two axes are coincident each other on point origin. So origin means when at the place where two axes are intersecting each other. So you are looking horizontal axis, right side from the origin is positive side, so it is called x-axis, or left hand side from the origin it is called x dash. All the negative values are written there, or like this we are having positive y-axis or negative y-axis. So that means Cartesian plane is a combination of x-axis and y-axis. Suppose we have to give the position of something on Cartesian plane. Suppose we are having a ball here. We are having a ball here. So where the ball is situated, for give the location or for proving the position of this ball, we need to search how much distance from x-axis of this ball or how much distance from y-axis of this ball. तो यहाँ पर कहने का तात्पर्य ये है कि आपको अगर इस गेंद की स्थिति बताना है कि ये गेंद कहाँ पर स्थित है कार्टेशियन प्लेन में, तो वहाँ से सबसे पहले आपको परपेंडिकुलर, यू हैव टू शो द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम एक्स एक्सिस एंड परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम वाई एक्सिस. So we are looking here the ball A, suppose this is ball A, is situated on Cartesian plane. So its distance from x-axis, so you are looking here the position of ball A from x-axis from 3 or from y-axis from 4. So that means we have covered the distance from origin to 3 in x-axis, on x-axis, and from origin to y-axis on point 4. So this point is called origin point, or the coordinate of this point is 0, 0. So here we have proved, or we have declared, or we have shown the position of ball A from x-axis and y-axis. So we will write here coordinate of point A or coordinate of ball A. Definitely it is situated from x-axis 3. So we will write here, first we will write how much distance from origin to this ball on x-axis, it is 3. और फिर now we will measure from this point to the axis of y. So we are looking here, the distance covered from point 3 to this one is 4, or it is, you can check here, suppose it is 4, so it is also 4. So we will write here coordinate of ball A is equal to 3, 4. One more example we are looking. Suppose suppose something is situated on Cartesian plane in, it is called first quadrant, it is second quadrant, it is third quadrant, or it is fourth quadrant. So suppose the thing is situated on second quadrant. Suppose an apple is situated here, or one thing we can say, anything you can take. Suppose a book is situated here, it is book. So how we will locate, or we will plot the point on x-axis and y-axis? So again we are looking here, distance covered in x-axis, so it is in negative direction of x-axis. So we will draw the we will measure the perpendicular distance from book to x-axis and book to y-axis. So here you are looking, the distance covered from x-axis is -3 here. So we will write here coordinate of this book B We have covered distance minus 3, distance is always positive, but here we have covered from origin point to the point minus 3, or now here it is the point which is lies between 2 and 3, so it is 2.5, or we can write it as 5 by 2. So we will write here minus 3 comma 5 by 2. Okay. So if we have to give the location of any point or anything on Cartesian plane, so we must measure the perpendicular distance from x-axis as well as y-axis. So we are looking here both the distances from x-axis and y-axis, or we have to show in each problem. So that is the definition of Cartesian plane, and how you will locate anything on Cartesian plane, it has been cleared now. So student, now we are solving question number 1 of exercise 3.1. So we have to give the position of a table lamp on your study table. Suppose it is your study table. So in study table, definitely the shape of study table is right or rectangle. Okay. So there are two axes on the table, x-axis and y-axis. Suppose this is your table. So this one is your study table, we can say that, or it is table lamp. So we have to give the position of this table lamp on your study table. So what we will do, again we will measure the distance from this lamp to x-axis and to y-axis. So distance, perpendicular distance we are taking here. Suppose we are taking the perpendicular distance to x-axis and to y-axis. So we are looking here. So here the point of x-axis lies between 30 and 35. So suppose it is 33 or 34, maybe we can. So we have divided the distance of each centimeter is equal to 5 centimeter. We have denoted, because table is a big thing, or we can't separate the division of points in 1 centimeter. So we have done here 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 15, 20. You have taken a equal ratio of dividing the point on x-axis or dividing the point on y-axis. So here we are getting the point or perpendicular distance of this table lamp from to x-axis is approx the distance, the point is here how much, 34 approx, we can assume 33 also we can take, or here the distance from y-axis, perpendicular distance from y-axis is equal to 25 here. So first we will write the perpendicular distance from x-axis, it is 34, we have written 34, and from perpendicular distance from y-axis, or we will write here 25. So first we will write 34 or 25. So it is the position of your table lamp from x-axis is 34 centimeter and from y-axis is 25 centimeter. So this lamp can be situated here, if you will make the table here, so it is another side it can situated. It can situated also in this side or this side. So it may be possible. It is depend on the situation. So we have used one situation here. In next problem, we will try to give the other position of this problem. Students, today we will learn how to draw a street plan of a city. Exercise 3.1, question number 2. So read out the question twice or thrice before solving this problem or drawing the street plan. So according to this plan, a city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. A city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. Suppose this is the city. At the center of both the road. These two roads are along the north-south direction and east-west direction. So it is north direction, it is south, it is east, or it is west direction. Or after it is written in the problem, all other streets of a city run parallel to these roads. So other roads are parallel to these roads and are 200 meter apart. There are 5 streets in each direction. That means north to south direction 5 streets and west east direction 5 streets. So there are 10 streets. It is written in the problem. Using 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter. So we will take here 1 centimeter part. So scale we can write here, scale is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter apart. So we will draw here 5 roads. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th one. So we will draw parallel lines. So these are the parallel roads. 5 parallel roads. These are each 200 meter apart. So distance between 2 consecutive roads are 200 meter. But we have written 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5th one. So street number 1, street number 2, street number 3, street number 4, street number 5. Or it is the origin point where 4 direction are intersecting. North-south road is intersecting to east-west road. So it is origin point or center of the city. It is given in the problem. Now 5 streets are there, parallel streets. First one, second one, third one, fourth one or 5th one. These are also 200 meter apart. So distance between 2 consecutive roads 200 meter. But it is very difficult to show 200 meter on paper. So we have taken scale 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter. If you are drawing on the graph, so take 1 box is equal to 200 meter. So now we have to find out the cross street 2, 5. So cross street 2, 5, we have to find out 3 things here. 2, 5 cross street or 4, 3 cross street as well as 3, 4 cross street. So we can find out, that means the first coordinate is x, second coordinate y, xy or xy. So here first coordinate 2, 5. So where we will search 2, 5? That means we have to go in x direction 2 and y direction 5. So you are getting the intersecting point 2 or 5. So we will get here, this one is intersecting point, or we can write this point 2, 5. Okay. Next one 4, 3. So go to x direction is 4 and 3. So they are intersecting 3 and 4. Both are intersecting at this point. So this point is called 4, 3 street. Next one 3, 4. So 3 and 4. In x direction you have to move 3 steps and in y direction you have to move 4. So we will get the intersecting point again here 3, 4. So this is the solution of this problem. It is very easy if you will read out the question twice or thrice. Friends, now we will solve exercise 3.2 question number 2. So question number 2, we are looking. So please open your textbook before your eyes or look towards the figure 3.14 on page number 61. So it is written in question number 2, write the following. So question number 1, 2, 1 is equal to the coordinate of B. So we are looking point B. So point B is situated left side. You are looking in the diagram. So we are looking here point B. So we have to reach point B from x axis. So it is going negative direction to -5. So the coordinate of B is equal to -5, 2. So first we will write coordinate of x axis -5 or coordinate of y is equal to 2, or they are intersecting at B. So the coordinate of B is equal to -5, 2. Next one, the coordinate of C. So coordinate of C, you are looking, it is below direction or bottom at right hand side. C you are looking on figure. So C, it is moving, the point C we found to move x direction from 0 to 5. You are looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So and in y direction, in negative y direction, it is goes to -5. So when -5, line from -5 and 0.5 from x axis are intersecting on point C. So coordinate of C is equal to 5, -5. So first we will write the coordinate of x axis, then coordinate of y axis. So the coordinate of C is equal to 5, -5. Similarly, we can find out the point identify the coordinate -3, -5. You will do, it is your classwork or homework, the point identified by the coordinate 2, -4. Now fifth one is most important here, the abscissa of point D. So abscissa of point D means coordinate of x axis. So point D you are looking on the diagram. So point D, abscissa means the distance covered on x axis. So we are looking here, D is situated, draw the perpendicular line from D to x axis. So we are getting distance 0 to 6. So abscissa of point D is 6. We need not to write here the coordinate. So here we have to write only coordinate of point D, the distance covered from 0 to 6, because D is situated on 6 on x axis in positive direction. Next one, sixth one, the ordinate of point H. So point H, you are looking, it is left hand side or below the origin point. H you are looking, so we have to find out the ordinate of point H. So ordinate of point means coordinate of y axis or distance covered in y axis by point H. So we are looking here 0 to -3. You are looking 0 to -3. So hence the coordinate of y axis or the ordinate of point H is equal to -3. So that is the solution of this problem. Now seventh one. So problem number 7th, you are looking here. So the coordinate of point L. So L is looking on y axis. So on y axis, coordinate of x will be 0. So L is situated on 5, on point 5 on y axis. So coordinate of point L is equal to coordinate of L, coordinate of point of the point L is equal to capital L here, L is equal to 0, comma 5. So because this point is situated on y-axis, so definitely the coordinate of x will be 0. So on y-axis coordinate of x will be 0, or on x-axis coordinate of y will be 0. Now last one, the coordinate of the point M. So 8th problem is coordinate of the point M. अब coordinate of the point, you can look the figure. Coordinate of the point M is situated on x-axis. So definitely, if M is situated on x-axis, so coordinate of y will be 0. So we will take only the distance covered by 0 to M is equal to -3, because the point is situated on negative direction of x. So coordinate of point M is equal to -3, 0. So here 0 represents this point is situated on x-axis, or here x is equal to 0 or coordinate of x is equal to 0. That means the point is situated on y-axis. So it is the solution of this problem. So draw the figure, or you can also write each and everything on your textbook of question number 2. But you need to understand how to solve these problem or how to plot the point. Students, now we will solve exercise 3.3 question number 1. So you are looking in diagram question number 1, in which quadrant or on which axis do each of the points -2, 4, 3, -1, -1, 0, 1, 2 and -3, -5 lie. Verify your answer by locating them on Cartesian plane. So in which quadrant? So there are 4 quadrants. It is first quadrant, it is second quadrant, or it is third quadrant, or last one is fourth quadrant of Cartesian plane. There are 2 axes on Cartesian plane, x-axis or y-axis, but x-axis have 2 direction. It is positive direction, which is from origin right hand side, or negative direction, it is from left hand side to x-axis, or from origin. Or now above direction from origin, it is y, positive y-axis, and bottom or below the origin point is negative y-axis. So definitely the Cartesian plane is divided into 4 quadrants: first, second, third and fourth. So now we have to plot the points given in problem number 1. -2, 4. So -2, 4. That means you have to go, or you have to move from origin to x-axis -2 direction, and 4. So 4 is situated on positive y-axis. So we will draw 2 or 4. So 4 we will draw here, and 2. So we will get intersecting point here. So that is, we can write it is -2, 4 coordinate. So it is situated on second quadrant. We can write the answer -2, 4 is situated in second quadrant. Now 3, -1. So on x-axis we have to move up to distance 3 and -1. So 3 and -1. -1 is lies at the bottom of origin point. It is origin point. This is origin point. It is called 0, 0. So now we have to find out 3, -1. So we will draw here 3 or -1. So we will get intersecting point. So we can write 3, -1. So 3, -1 lies in fourth quadrant. Now next one, -1, 0. So -1, 0. अब here 0 is situated on origin, or we have the point minus 1 comma 0. So definitely the coordinate of y is 0 on that point. So this point is situated on minus 1. So that is this point called minus 1 comma 0. Next one, 1 comma 2. So 1 in positive direction of x or 2 in positive direction of y. So we will get again one more intersecting point. So it is called 1 comma 2, which is situated on first quadrant of Cartesian plane. Or last one, minus 3 comma minus 5. So minus 3 we are looking on x-axis negative direction, minus 3 comma minus 5. So definitely minus 3 is situated here or minus 5 is situated here, or we will get one more intersecting point. So this point is called minus 3 comma minus 5, or it is situated in third quadrant of Cartesian plane. So that we have to verify, or we need to know that where the point locate, that is more important. Such kind of question can be asked in exam. Now you will try question number 2 as your homework and plot these points x, y. So in this table you are looking in question number 2 in on your textbook on the page of 65, x or y is given. So minus 2, 8. So we can create the point minus 2 comma 8 first point, minus 1 comma 7 second point, 0 comma minus 1.25. So 1.25 minus 1.25 is situated between minus 1 and minus 2. But it is x-axis, but in this problem y-axis minus 1.25, so it is situated between minus 1 and minus 2. Or you will try 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3 is easily you can find out. So these problem you have to, this problem or these all problem you have to solve in your fair notebook as soon as possible.